pass going here. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. To the air, it's Washington. Here comes the rush. He's got to run for the first down and still going. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell
he's got to burst into space at the 10 now. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Maryland.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Same tailback, another carry. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down.
Chris, it seems to me like this quarterback is predetermining where he wants to throw the football. He's got to just read the concept out. Here, the coverage is really good, and he still forces the football, forces the issue down the field.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for here on 4th down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. So, defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They'll try the right here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the Terrapins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Over the middle, it's Fleming. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. And they'll run it with the draw play. It is in. Touchdown, Terrapins.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, my favorite trait in a corner is not a guy that can cover because you just assume he can. It's a guy that comes up and tackles and will play physical on the outside. Beautiful job right here. Keeps his head on the outside. Great posture. And he's able to make the tackle in space.
Fires it to the wideout. And is intercepted. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made, but the ball was spotted at the 4.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation. The entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And they'll use the ground game here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before.
Got an opening here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that 1st down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable 3rd down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop-back pass.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Chris, all week this defense talked about rush lanes, keeping this elusive quarterback in the pocket, not allowing him the ability to get outside and make a play.
Look out, he's got space ahead.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Maryland has the lead now. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. On the ground, trying for the first down with the tight end. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Oh, I love this creative design here, Chris. They're able to get the ball to another playmaker, just another guy threatening this defense, trying to touch the rock, and it's a
blitz and a quick sack.
Got to do a better job of managing that situation as a quarterback. You don't want to take a negative play there on first and goal, even if you're outside of the 4-yard line. That ball's got to be thrown away. Remember, it doesn't have to be out of bounds to the sideline like it does in the normal field of play. You can just throw that out of the back of the end zone. It's far easier to manage the situation in this down and distance and in this field position. You just got to do it.
He's got it near the end zone, and he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff, is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, I love when the offense just utilizes the size of the tight end, in particular near the goal line. Here he's able to just box out the defenses, exactly like Jesse Palmer always says. It's a basketball play. Let him post up, and they do it here for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Maryland offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Oh, what a grab!
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum, and now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
He's going to put it down and run. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
You've got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lane. Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
The 5-yard gain is a win on first down and sets up now 2nd and 5. Tight end goes in motion to throw. It's Washington. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. And Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Quick throw to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Terrapins will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Ball is tipped at the goal line and falls incomplete. Great play to prevent the touchdown.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front seven is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety.
I'm pretty surprised they didn't try to go with the run game at least once. You've got an incompletion and a sack here on 1st and 2nd down. And on 3rd down, now this defense really has an opportunity to get themselves off the field and force a field goal. That would be a win for this defense. We'll see if they get aggressive here and go with the blitz.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
It is so rare to see a loss on quarterback sneak. That just tells me that that defensive line absolutely won at the line of scrimmage. Low man wins. They get lower than that center and the guard. They push everybody back right into the chest of the quarterback.
Touchdown, Maryland. They go to the air to reach the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To the air, it's Colandrea. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Goes deep off his back foot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
I mean, what an incredible stop defensively. This offense is trying to go down and cut into the lead. They get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, so they feel like they can double up, and yet you take one of those away.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, this one feels like the dagger. Now up big right before the half, able to execute, get it into the end zone. There's not a lot of hope on that opposite sideline heading into the locker room.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Back to pass. It's Colandrea looking for his big tight end. Pass complete on a crossing route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to...
Looking to throw it deep. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Fights through the tackle.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, I agree. He should have caught that ball, but boy, I give a lot of credit to that coverage. On fourth down, he just did not quit, and he made it a much more difficult catch than it originally looked like it.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. The Terrapins will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They make the tackle. This defense doing a great job at containing the running back. He just hasn't got it going so far. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Throwing off play action. He'll throw it now. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. It's Colandrea. Bought some time, now lets it go.
That's how you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. One of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. Defense makes the stop, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Boy, that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there. And it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Let's it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Trying to find room. It's Nelson. He's brought down out at the 46.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
He'll ride the back again here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Back to throw. It's Colandrea. Looking for the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. That's another big play for this defense, and for the offense, the struggles continue today.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well. When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Throws to the tight end. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
He's rattled right now. He throws a pick on the last drive, and Chris, he comes out here, and this is the type of series that you want to see that short memory, and you want to see a quarterback get back to his roots and use that offense, and here he throws the ball right back into a precarious situation. That one should have been picked up.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, what we're seeing right here is the difference between throwing the football when you want to versus throwing the football when you have to. It's 3rd and long. The defense knows you're going to drop back and pass, and they've got their eyes all over the quarterback. He makes a poor decision, and they make him pay. Beautiful job by this secondary. They're able to attack the football and get the ball back for their offense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Screen to the wide receiver. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Chris, I think the most important trait that a corner can have is actually the ability to be physical and tackle. Watch him get a tackle for loss on the outside. That's a massive play for the defense.
Back to throw again. What a catch! He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield over 48.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. The receiver grabs it, and they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
This is great game planning. All week you study these tendencies from the opposition, and here they understood that this down and distance was a great time for the defense to blitz, and they called a screen pass to take advantage. They get the blitz that they were expecting, and then it's a big play on the outside. Beautiful job. That play happens on Tuesday night, not really on Saturday.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. Maryland has the lead now, and they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Colandrea. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Well, they finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. Probably need a couple of onside kicks. There's just not that many possessions left in the game.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Maryland 31, Nebraska 13.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. To dart to the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this defense is totally locked in right now, and they understand where this quarterback is trying to go with the football. He's making poor decisions, and they're making him pay. 2 straight interceptions on back-to-back series for this group. They're doing a marvelous job.
starts in the shadow of their own end zone. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Things get a little tougher after that delay penalty. You got to worry about just getting out of your own end zone here. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. Looking deep to the right side. He makes the grab. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, there's a clear breakdown in coverage and a good find by the quarterback to find this open receiver. And then he hits him for a nice completion. They've got to get down here and get some points here. And this is the point where your quarterback has got to be at his best.
Grab down the middle. It's Ives. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's caught. He's got room. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Cornhuskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That is a difficult throw, Chris. You're throwing into some tight windows in this position on the field. You just got to be careful with the football. The last thing you want to do is put this ball in harm's way and create a turnover. This quarterback has got to be more careful.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun handoff here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking to scramble. Deep ball back to the right side. Caught at the 30, still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Maryland. No chance to
seems like it's over.
Intercepted in the end zone. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Maryland, 37. Nebraska, 20.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Colandrea. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Huskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out at the 5. No touchdown, but an important takeaway.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the 4th quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win. This is a dangerous throw by this quarterback, and as a quarterback, you cannot predetermine where you want to throw the football. You've got to read it out, and here, definitely forced into double coverage.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
They decide to go pass heavy here in the red zone, and that's 2 incompletions, and now you've got 3rd and long. Now you're going to put a lot of pressure on that offensive line to hold up in pass protection against this pass rush. That's what I'm worried about.
And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it, making the tackle in space. Now it's 4th down. They're doing a great job.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. And the quarterback dropping back. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up to their own 7. The back's got it. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, Chris, the offense in a position where they've got to force the issue and force the ball down the field. You're down multiple possessions. It's 4th down. As a quarterback, all you're trying to do is find some opportunity, and he's forcing the issue, and the defense is ready for it. They understand where he's trying to go with the ball, and they step in front and pick it off. That should do it for this defense.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw. It's Washington. On the move now. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here comes the pressure. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, after they built that big lead, we've seen this defense get a little bit too cautious. They need to be more aggressive, go out there and get a stop. You cannot allow this offense to just sit there and take shots down the field.
Looking for 6. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake. First from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is a game situation nightmare right now, and certainly this head coach has got to be pulling his hair out.
And the Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Colandrea. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to scenic Husky Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels against the Washington Huskies. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Rebels will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Looking downfield. It's Williams. Defense is coming after him. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. And he's brought down by the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game.
Well, Chris, it's a little early to be taking the aggressive shot down the field, and it backfires here on the offense. I get it. They want to stretch out the defense, maybe create some running lanes for their run game, but the secondary was ready. They told us they would be ready for these shots early in the game, and here they were.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The pass rush closing in. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
This tight end is certainly a playmaker, and that's a big completion here. Good throw by the quarterback, but what I love about it is it's setting them up for 1st and goal. Now it's about what you can do to pay this off, getting this ball into the end zone. They've got to get 6 out of this drive.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
The tackle is made just a gain after the completion. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's got a crease. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
This defensive staff is going to have to really evaluate this film at half and try to make changes because these are way too big of holes in the run game. They're going to have to commit some resources down. I think they need to close the middle of the field with a safety and bring the other safety down into the run box.
He escapes the pocket. Oh, he's got to bring toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. He barrels into the end zone. They could not contain the quarterback, and what a boost in the red zone, Joe. When you have a guy who can do that for a score.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. I always talk about in the red zone, the quarterback thinking touchdown, check down. Well, for him, a check down means his legs. And when he gets on the outside, look at the athleticism, taking it all the way in for a touchdown. What a weapon.
No problem on the snowy field. The PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Here he goes. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be a first down. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Man, there is nothing there after the catch because of this defense and the coverage. It is just blanket coverage. It's everything this offense can do just to complete the ball, and then, boom, the defense is right there to take him down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Only run on first down.
He's got space. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Lacy. And nowhere to go there. That defense all over it. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete. And the Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, not all turnovers are equal, and this one clearly is going to hurt the rest of the day. You drive all the way down inside the red zone, feel like you've got points right there for you, and you turn the football over. Credit the defense, bow in their neck, but that is a big mistake here offensively. Just get the sense that this quarterback really wants to force this football down the field, and even with the pressure, he's hurried. He just kind of jumps at this throw and forces it all the way down there. I feel like this is a bit ill-advised.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Williams. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle made after a big gain. The Huskies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought that
the pass rush gets home.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Catch made down inside the 25. It's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And it's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. And the Huskies line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Still no answer for this offense.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Hand off to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They'll get him down for a gain of 1. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. QB bootlegs here. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Oh, what an opportunity they had right there to cut into this lead for the opposition. But now their defense has to go out there and bow up. The last thing you want to do is go down 2 possessions.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
The second down completion loses big yards and sets up a 3rd and very long here. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, it's a good stop on 3rd down, but really it was what they were able to do defensively on 1st and 2nd down, putting this offense behind the...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
What a massive stop by this defense inside of a minute, one possession game. Those are the types of plays you look back on, and they are the most meaningful snaps of the game.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down?
Chris, this is just a special play here from the defense. You've obviously got the ability to go after the ball and get the interception, but then to turn into basically a returner, that is a great run after the pick. The decisiveness, the cutting, and then how about the blocking from his teammates, putting the ball all the way down in scoring position for this offense.
The pocket breaking down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
As an offense, when you get into these goal-to-go situations, to me it's about matchups and players rather than plays and concepts. Who's your best matchup? How do you get him the football? That's what I would be thinking as a play caller here on second down.
Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure, moving right. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
This is faith in those big guys up front, Chris. They're going right down the heart of this defense on a 4th down, and they're saying our guys are better than yours, and we're going to be more physical than you are, and they're able to do that and get the touchdown. That is a terrific job up front. Guard, center, guard. They're winning in the trenches.
He'll make it into the end zone. They tack on 2 more just before the break here. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Now he's bringing it back. It's a fumble. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple of possessions. Past the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? The 20. Inside the 10. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Rebels.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's for the start. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Scanning the field, it's Williams. And the pressure's on. Looking to scramble now. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Look out, he's breaking free. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field. But if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way.
They'll try a pass here. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. At the 20. The 10. Returns it for a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
The field position has to change your mentality as a quarterback. They're in field goal range, Chris, and he's got to make sure that he's conservative with the ball. If he feels like he's got 3 points in his pocket, he puts it in harm's way, and not only is it picked, but it's taken back for 6. What a return in the athleticism from this secondary.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake on first down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The offense really clicking here. Dropping back, it's Williams. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle, it's Moss. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Just unable to hook up, and it felt to me like the quarterback rushed it right there, and they just can't connect for the two-point conversion. They'll come away with only 6 on this drive.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Five-yard pickup on first down. Sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
1st and 10 now. Clock running, final minute of the quarter. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he runs it into the end zone. And those 2 points will tie the football game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at 28. Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Moss.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Nice throw, caught for a completion. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. On the move now. Grabbed by the receiver. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And the Huskies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
You love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating second and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. Second and short is the perfect time for this play.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush, because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack. This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback, because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Wants to throw it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's 4th and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. It's a bootleg looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Rebels. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down. You've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Quick throw, testing the middle. What's reeled in? It's Moss. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so...
Breaking into the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Williams. He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is one of the things I really like about this quarterback is his ability to keep his eyes downfield as he's outside contained and outside the pocket. You can always find a free wide receiver as long as they're...
Touchdown, Huskies, as the QB fights his way into the end zone. The Huskies back on top.
Chris, you're always going to take the touchdown, and that's a clutch possession to get in the end zone. But there's a little time left here on that opposite sideline. If I'm the quarterback, I'm thinking to myself, you bet. Give me the rock. Give me a chance.
And the coach says, forget OT. We're going for 2 to take the lead right here. Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, no one's going to be upset at your aggressive nature as a head coach if you are successful on these 2-point plays. But when you can't get in, that's when everyone starts to wonder, why are you going for these 2-point plays?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. To bootleg here. Now rolling out to his left. Oh, he makes the catch. Open field ahead. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. And one play has split field position. First down to the opponent's 44. And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it.